played Sarah Roberts.
All right.
Hi, I'm April Wade. I played Jessica, aka Charlie. From time to time.
Hi, Billy Towers, and I played Ralph.
Okay. We'll start with you. How did the idea for the project come about?
We were talking about how new media wasn't making any money, and old media wasn't quite the same as it was, and wondered if there was a way to kind of have a confluence where we could have the two support each other. So the idea of making a horror film always was because it was more immediate, it was more interesting, it was something we knew we could pull off really quickly and easily. But the greater idea was to try to do something a story that was told on several platforms. So, all of our characters had a life on Facebook and Twitter, and some had blogs, and some did Tumblr pages, and we wanted it to be sort of an all-encompassing experience for the audience, but also to do something that's never been done before, and that's where the live element really came into play, because we were talking about how it was so completely underused.
Okay. So when you started the project, did you have a fully realized script, or did you just kind of have a rough outline?
There were several. I don't know. We tried some things out. We thought at first that we had a not rough outline. We had about a 60-page outline. Canyon Prince and I, the other creator, and we took that to a bunch of investors, and all of them said the same thing, which was like, "This is incredible. Go make your movie. Tell me how it goes. Good luck." And then we did a presentation to all of our friends, actually at my house, and we just said, "Hey guys, we want to make this. We think it's an opportunity to do something that's never been done before. Who wants to be a part of it?" And we had a handful of writers step forward. One in particular, Spence Griffith, who actually took our treatment and wrote it all out. And then I think the other phase that happened is that after we shot what was pretty much a normal movie, on no money kind of film shoot we've all done, then the live element happened, and at that point, about 4 hours into the live stream, knowing that it was going to go for 6 weeks, were shocked at how much writing we had to do from that point out. So it wasn't physical writing on the page, but it was storytelling and creating moments.
So were you surprised with where the audience took your film?
Yeah. Yeah, there was, this is my favorite moment to describe because it's just so indicative of the rest of the stories. The first 4 hours, everyone wanted to solve the puzzle. They wanted to find a way out. They wanted to check under the table. They wanted, it was a big game. And then at one point in time, our first character that was in the room, her name's Mariah Bouthong, she played Amber. She looked at one of the guys who was watching the feed, and he'd been watching all day. He was smoking and just staring at the screen. He's being really creepy. And she looks at him and she says, "I'm locked in here, and I'm going to die, and I can't do anything about it. And there you are, smoking your life away." And it got really quiet, and it was the first time the chat room got quiet, because it was mostly just a lot of sound. And he said, "Frankly, I don't know that I have much to live for." And we all freaked out a little bit, and we're like, this was a real moment. What's going on? And she handled it amazingly well. She said, "Well, you're helping me." And then they had this real dialogue that opened up, and it ended up being he ended up being one of the biggest fans of the show and one of the biggest players in it as well. And that was where it really flipped for us, where we realized that it wasn't us talking to the audience; it was about the audience talking to us.